And mate, what a sterling effort this has been. I'm just going to come and slot in a bit here. And, it really has been a good result for everybody concerned. And special thanks to the guys, of course, for supplying the equipment. Of course, you can't say much about Craig Campbell. He really has done such a great job with some of his lovely toys out there tonight. One of them you're a bit overcome with. I'm trying to arrange a drive in it for you, mate, so you can have a bit of fun. And talking about drives, I hear that possibly something special might be happening in the Pagel camp tonight after the event's finished. A certain person might be rewarded for his efforts with the drive of the Super Sedan tonight. Can't say much more about that until it happens later on. But to our birthday, I'll explain about the Batman story while they're sizing themselves up, because I've really got to explain it. Paul Carlish, lovely bloke, just about it, but unfortunately not very well coordinated. We were at Lismore a couple of years ago and Paul Carlish fell up the back of his truck, but as he fell out, his shoelaces got caught on part of the back of the tray, so he was hanging upside down with his boots from the back of his tray. So we just looked at him and thought he looked like a bat hanging upside down, so we got referred to as Batman. And we bought him a mask and a hat and everything at the presentation, didn't he? He was rather chuffed. He wears the badge with honour, I can tell you. All right, so it's a full Pagel front rowers that are going to make their way into Pagel corner for the first time. And that's going to sound a bit ominous, isn't it? It's Pagel and Pagel into Pagel. But it's Gary on the inside, Mark on the outside, green lights on. And Birthday Boy gets caught a little wide on the outside. Gary comes down on the inside and Mark has to settle for second. Now we go back, and that is the car of Gary Pagel leading us away. Then we go back to Mark Pagel. O'Shea sits back in third. Look, the young Spuddy Jenner under siege from Chris Albert down on the inside. Batman and the car of Brendan Bayfield round out the field. But it's Gary and Mark doing battle as they did for many a year in modified production. Now they're doing it in the Super Sedans. Here at Mother Mountain and into Pagel corner. It's just as if once again he's waiting for his chance. The patience of the quiet assassin, Mark Pagel, as he chases the flamboyant Gary Pagel into Pagel corner. Down through the back into the chicane and into the hairpin. The balance of the new car from Gary Pagel is evident. He has really had a great time. This car has been very quick, straight out of the box for him and Bernie Jack. He's got to be delighted with the performance tonight. Mark Pagel sits back, maybe thinking, well, I've got nothing much I can run with him with. All around goes Bayfield, up out of harm's way. So Bayfield, his first outing in the Super Sedan, quite memorable for him here at Mother Mountain. He's going to learn so much from tonight. Into the hairpin. That gap between the two Pagels is starting to close. And Spuddy Jenner and the car of Chris Albert are having a good old tussle. Albert now back on the inside. The Burner Magneto's Ford Fusion of Chris Albert makes the move. Now Spuddy Jenner back on the inside. They avoid contact, but it is the Burner Magneto's car of Chris Albert, who will sit now in fourth place. Pagel may be conserving some tyres, and the man is going to come out and do a couple of laps in the car. Will he chase down Gary at the front with only 8 or so laps left to travel? Once again, Gary Pagel, Mark Pagel, O'Shea, Albert, Jenner, Bayfield and Carlish. The Super Sedans are being battled here tonight as a great support to the Defence Jobs Modified Production Queensland title. And the first outing for Gary Pagel in the car they've just purchased to run next season in. The balance of the new car, whatever he's done, it looks like he can drive it. Remember the first time we saw Gary Pagel roll out in a 4-bar car, it looked like a spider trying to catch a fly. But he's very, very comfortable at the wheel of this new car. He looks quite content. With only a few laps left to run. Ah, the smell and the feel of methanol here in the commentary box. There's nothing like The Fast and Furious Full Throttle Methanol Madness that goes on from the V8 Super Sedans. Through the bottom part and up onto the start-finish line. Gary Pagel once again leads Mark and then back to O'Shea. Into the bottom part of the racetrack. The laps start to count down. And Gary Pagel, with 2 laps remaining, really has had a stellar debut for the new car tonight. He will come around to take the white flag. 1 more lap remaining for Gary Pagel across the top of Mother Mountain for the last time. Under the green, now down on the inside of Bayfield. Into the hairpin, checkered flag in the starter's hands. And Gary Pagel will take the win. Second place to Mark Pagel. And O'Shea comes home in third. Well, what a way to debut the car. Give a big round of applause. Gary Pagel takes the win. Checkered flag time for the Supers, and what a great result.